Hey, welcome to CK's Kitchen. Here's what's going on. My dad's coming over tomorrow, right? So I want to make my mom's, which is actually his mom. I mean, not my mom's split pea soup recipe, which she got from his mom. So it's his mom, my grandmother's chicken soup recipe. But I ain't got all day, so I'm gonna make it in the Instant Pot, like Instant Pot people do, like this. So in the Instant Pot right now, I got about a quart of water. So water's in there. I'm gonna add to that, supposed to add a quart of stock. Instead of that, I'm doing what Jeff on Pressure Luck does. I got 2 cups of hot water with 2 cups of Better Than Bouillon roasted chicken. So it's gonna make like a chicken stock. That's what Jeff says. I trust Jeff, man. So I'm pouring that in right now. Yeah, so I got quart of water, half a quart of stock. To that, I'm gonna add peas, split peas, that I've done what I call double rinse. That means I rinse them, and then I rinse them again. It's double rinsed. It's a secret. I did that myself. So I'm gonna put my double rinsed split peas here in the pot. Putting them in. Trust me, they're going in there. Okay. I'm gonna do real fast. Hold on. Forgot this. Gonna give them a little bit of a spin in there so they're all moved around and they're equally equal located. It's called equal located. When it's equally located across the pot, you call it equal located. Into that, I'm going to add some chicken. I got about 1 package, which is like 2 pounds of bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, because I ain't never seen a boneless, skinless chicken walking around, so I don't trust whatever animal has the boneless, skinless things, you know. So I'm putting that in right now. That's in. It's beautiful. I'm going to add to that 3 carrots cut up. Pretty big chunks of carrot, because I like big chunks of carrot. 3 of those. Gonna add that right in there. And then about 1 small onion, chopped up pretty small. Here's why it's chopped up pretty small. I like it pretty big, right? So you can see what you're eating. My father doesn't like knowing what he's eating. Like, he hates onions. Yeah, I don't like onions. I don't like garlic. I'm like, you eat things with onion and garlic? And my mother says he's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's eating. If I cut it small, he likes everything. If he can see it, he doesn't like it. Giving that a quick little stir so that it's equal located. And then into that I'm adding a little bit of dried dill, maybe like half a teaspoon, and like half a teaspoon of salt, just regular salt there. I know everybody likes to use kosher salt, and that's great and everything, but I ain't kosher. And I want the iodine. I think iodine's a good thing, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna do a couple cracks of pepper, because you can't cook without pepper. I read that somewhere. Okay. Now I got the 8 quart Instant Pot here. So I'm pretty good for room. I'm plenty. I'm not even close to the limit there, so that's good because I don't want to like explode the house, right? So I am gonna seal this puppy up. Hey, come around this side. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the we're gonna ignore all these buttons because nobody uses those buttons. They're just presets. They don't mean nothing. I'm gonna hit pressure cook, and I'm gonna pop this up to 15 minutes. Right, so I'm gonna let that go. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm over here. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that go for like 15 minutes, right? And then I'm gonna let it sit in the pot at a natural, I was putting closing the thing there. Put the thing at a natural release. That means like don't let the steam out for like another 15 minutes. So figure it takes 15 minutes to get the pressure before it goes on. And it takes, timer goes on. And 15 minutes cooking, so 45 minutes more or less, instead of the 2 hours my mother used to do. And we'll see how it goes, all right? And I'm making it tonight because I'm gonna eat some tonight, but then tomorrow is when my dad's coming over, and my dad likes it to have sit for a day before he eats it. So an important thing to do before doing anything else is I'm gonna wash my hands because I touched that raw chicken. So that's important, you always wash your hands before you do anything else, other than cook the food that's cooking. And I know what you're saying, well, who cares, right? Because it's all cooking, right? And that's true, except I am starving. I am starving like Marvin right now, so I'm going to eat a cheeseburger while my soup cooks. So I'll come back to you later. Thank you. What are you doing back here already? Now look, it's on 0, but I told you we're going to do a 15-minute natural release. So I'm going to drink my coffee while it does 15 minutes. So you just go away, come back in 15 minutes. What's the matter with you? All right, we're going to do a release now after 15 minutes. Now if you look over here, you burn yourself if you let steam touch you, but it comes with this little doohickey, You may think it's a ladle, it's crap for a ladle, but it's got this hole in it, which is perfect for releasing the steam. You see? That's a good thing right there. So, if you look here, you see this little red thing that's popped up? That tells us that the pressure is still too high to safely open the thing up, right? Because it's like a, you know, it's under pressure. Dun 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 under pressure, right? So we don't want to do it yet. We're gonna wait till it drops. Just takes like 30 seconds. Coming up on 4 minutes here, and the steam seems to sound like it's almost done. But we're waiting for the red to drop. If it don't drop, we don't open. The pot don't pop till the drop drops. It's been 4 minutes, it ain't dropped yet. You know what they say? A watch pot never drops. Oh, I'm watching it, it dropped. About 4.5 minutes took it drop. So now we can open, so we're gonna open up. Just one quick turn. Enjoy the little chimes. Carefully open it up because there's still gonna be some steam. Hang this puppy right here. And then what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take the chicken out because we don't need it cluttering up our soup. Ah, that's beautiful chicken there. I hope that was all the chicken we had in there because that's all the chicken that came out. That's beautiful. Now I'm going to get this ladle type thing, the ladles. Going to mix the soup up a little bit. And you can see there's no sign of peas anymore. They have just become pea soup. Now I think if I were going to serve it right now, I would give it a little blast of saute heat in here to let it thicken up even more. But I am in the mood to try it, so I'm going to ladle myself a little soup. Not a lot, because I had a cheeseburger, you know. I could say the onions are pretty much invisible, which means my father will eat them. So, I'm just going to get a little soup to try. Now, the proper way to have the soup is with an onion roll from Tina's Cake Fair on Ralph Avenue. But Tina's ain't open no more. So you can go to Roma's, but Roma's ain't open no more. So none of the bakeries in Brooklyn are open no more because I ain't in Brooklyn no more. And you can't get an onion roll down here. I mean, you can get a roll, they call an onion roll, but it's just a roll with onions. An onion roll was a special thing. It was really thin, it was crusty. You can't do it. But I got a little Hawaiian bread, and so I'm gonna break this thing open here. And to properly taste, I'm gonna dip in a little of the bread. Try that. Blowing on it cools it off. I learned that from Jeff on Pressure Luck. It tastes pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking that. Okay, let me do a little spoonful here. Just a little spoonful of soup. It's pretty good. Okay, here's what I was worried about. I was worried would the carrot survive. So let's see. The carrot cuts pretty softly, but it's still carrot. It didn't mush. And it's got carrot flavor and a lot of heat. That's this experiment has been successful. I have made split pea soup. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this soup, maybe share a little with my wife, maybe let my daughter taste it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, this has been CK in CK's Kitchen. I hope you had a good time, hope you learned something. Maybe we all learned a little something about ourselves, you know?